Alhamdulillahi wahda, wassalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'da, amma ba'du. We continue in our journey of reading the Noble Quran one word at a time. We are on day 115 on page 574 of the Medina Mus'haf, Surah Al-Muzzammil. The beginning of the surah. We only have around 30 pages to go, 31 pages exactly. And that probably means around 5 days. Around 5 days, inshallah ta'ala, till we finish our reading in this first level. Inshallah ta'ala. We'll give it a few minutes for people to join us and to let us know that our voice is being heard. Alhamdulillah. Begin this surah, inshallah ta'ala. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Before we begin the actual reading, this surah is called Surah Al-Muzzammil, or one who is wrapped up in garments, also called Ya Ayyuhal Muzammil, just due to the first few words in the ayah, and it has 199 words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, the one full of mercy, Ar-Rahim, the one who bestows that mercy. Ya Ayyuhal Muzammil, O you who is wrapped in garments. Muzammil from Zammala, Zay, Mim, Lam, means one who is enwrapped or covered up in garments. Qum, stand, meaning in salah. Al-Layla, stand the night. Illa qalila, except for a little bit. Except for qalila, a little bit. Nisfahu, half of it. Aw winqus, or unqus, or less. Minhu, than that. Qalila, or a little less than that. Stand for half or a little less than that. Aw zid, or increase or add. Alayhi, to it, upon it. Warattil, and recite. Al-Quran. Rattil al-Quran, recite the Quran. Tartila, tartila, in a slow, distinct manner, with tartil. Inna, indeed we, sanulqi, we shall cast, we shall throw, alayka, upon you, qawlan, a statement, a word, thaqila, heavy, a heavy, weighty word. Inna, indeed, verily, nashi'ata, the rising up, right? The rising up, meaning at night. Al-layl, nashi'at al-layl, the rising up at night. Hiya, it is ashaddu. It is more severe, more difficult. Wat'an, for governing the soul. It says here, meaning as an effect, وأقوم, and more suitable, قيل, as a statement. Is more, meaning here it is more suitable of an address to stand up at night, or way of addressing Allah. Inna, indeed, laka, for you, fi nahar, in the day, sabhan, there is an occupation, a moving around. Sabhan, meaning like to swim and to float and to move around. Tawila, tawila, prolonged, right? A prolonged or tall way of moving around, a tall, prolonged way. Wadhkur, and mention, remember, isma, the name, rabbika, of your Lord. Wattabattal, wattabattal means and to devote yourself, to be retired only for something, to be devoted to only one thing, to be retired from everything else. Ilayhi, tabattal ilayhi, be devoted to him. Tabtila, with complete devotion. Rabbul Mashriq, the Lord of the East, or the rising, the place where the sun rises. Wal Maghrib, and the West, or where it sets. La ilaha illahu, there's nothing worthy of worship except him. Fattakhidhu, so take him. Wakila, take him as a guardian and protector, a supervisor of your affairs. Wasbir, and be patient. Ala ma yaqulun, be patient upon what they say. Wahjurhum, and avoid them. Make hijra from them, leave them. Hajran, right? This warning or this withdrawal. Jamila, a good withdrawal, a good avoidance. Wadharni, and leave me. Wal mukaththibin, and the deniers. Uli an-na'mati, uli, the possessors of an-na'mati, of these na'ma, these good things, these people of affluence. Wamahilhum, wamahilhum, and give them respite, allow them some delay, qalila, a little bit. Inna, indeed, ladayna, with us, ankalan, ankal are fetters, the plural of nickel, fetters, shackles and chains. Wajahima, wajahima is a raging fire, a blazing fire. Wata'aman, and food. Dha ghussatin, dha ghussa is it, the possessor or the thing that chokes. Ghussa, chokes. It gets caught in the throat. Wa'adhaban, and a punishment, alima, or a torment which is painful. Yawma tarjufu, the day, al-ard, tarjufu al-ard, that the earth shakes. Wal-jibalu, and the mountains shake. Wakanat al-jibalu, and the mountains were kathiban, and the mountains were kathiban. They were a, here it says, a sand hill. Mahila, mahila, poured out or drifting and shifting. Just, they're no longer the way they were, solid and firm. They're now like a sand hill that is poured out or blown around. Inna arsalna, indeed we sent, ilaykum, to you, rasulan, a messenger, shahidan, as a witness, alaykum, over you. كما أرسلنا, just like we sent, إلى فرعون, to Fir'aun, Rasula, a messenger. فعصى فرعون, so Fir'aun disobeyed الرسول, the messenger. فأخذناه, so we took him, أخذا وبيلا, we took him with a serious, a wabila, or akhdan, a taking, wabila, a disastrous, or a taking which had evil consequences, severe, disastrous consequences. فَكَيْفَ تَتَّقُونَ, so how can you, here it says avoid punishment, how can you protect yourselves? In kafartum, if you disbelieve, yawmin, you on a day, yaj'alu, that al-wildan, that will make, a day that will make al-wildan, the children, shayba, gray-headed, as-sama'u, the sky, munfatirun, it is split up, cleft asunder, bihi, therein, kana wa'duhu, indeed his promise was and is maf'ula, it is carried out, it is accomplished. Inna hadhihi, indeed this tadhkira is an admonition, a reminder. Faman sha'a, so whoever wants, ittakhadha ila rabbihi, let him take his Lord, let him take to his Lord, sabila, a path. Inna rabbaka, indeed your Lord, ya'lamu, he knows, annaka, that you, taqumu, that you stand, adna, a little less, min thuluthay, than 2/3, thuluthay, al-layl, should be thuluthan, and then because of the min, it's thuluthain, and then because it's mudaf to al-layl, it becomes, you drop the noon, and it becomes thuluthay, al-layl, 2/3 of the night. Wa nisfahu, or or half of it. Wa thulathahu, and 1/3 of it. Wa ta'ifatum, and a party or a group, min alladhina ma'ak, of those who are with you. They also stand 2/3 or half or 1/3. Wallahu, and Allah, yuqaddiru al-layl, Allah measures the night. Allah measures the night, wan nahar, and the day. He determines its length and what you're going to do in it. Alima, he knows. And lan, and that lan is a negation of the future. Tuhsuhu, that you cannot calculate it. You cannot calculate it. Fataba alaykum, so he has forgiven you. He has given you repentance. Faqra'u, so recite or read. Ma tayassara, what is easy. Min al-Quran, from the Quran. Alima, he knows. And that sayakunu, there will be. Minkum, from you. Marda, the sick. Wa akharun, and others. Yadribuna fil ard, yadribuna, striking out in the earth, meaning traveling through the lands. Yabtaguna, seeking, min fadlillah, seeking from the bounties, the grace, the favors of Allah. Wa akharuna, and others, yuqatiluna fi sabilillah, they're fighting in the way of Allah. Waqra'u, recite or read, ma tayassaru min, what is easy from it. Wa aqimu salata, and establish the prayer. Wa atu zakata, and pay the zakat. وَأَقْرِضُوا اللَّهَ قَرْضًا حَسَنًا, وَأَقْرِضُوا, and lend Allah, قَرْضًا حَسَنًا, a goodly loan. وَمَا تُقَدِّمُوا, and whatever you send forth, or whatever you send ahead, لِأَنفُسِكُمْ, for yourself, مِنْ خَيْرٍ, from good, تَجِدُوهُ, you will find it, عند Allah, with Allah, هُوَ خَيْرًا, it is better, وَأَعْظَمَ أَجْرًا, and greater or more mightier in reward. Wastaghfirullah, and seek Allah's forgiveness. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, Ghafoor, He's oft forgiving, Rahim, most merciful. And that's the end of that surah. The next surah is Surah Al-Mudaththir, which is similar in meaning. The one who is enveloped or wrapped up, and you get it from this first word inside of the inside of this first ayat, rather, not the first word, but the last word in the first ayat. It has 254 words in it. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, the one full of mercy, Ar-Rahim, the one who distributes and gives that mercy out. Ya ayyuhal muddathir, O you enveloped in garments. Dathara means the one who covers himself in clothes. It covers himself in clothes. Kum, stand, arise. Fa'anzir, and warn. Wa rabbaka, and your Lord. Fakabbir, magnify, meaning magnify or glorify. Say how great He is. Wa thiyabaka, and your clothes, your garments. Fatahhir, then purify them. Wa rujza, and the filth, here referring to the idols. Fahjur, then avoid them, abandon them, make hijrah from them. Wala tamnun, and do not give a favor, do not give a thing, tastakbir or tastakthir, in order to have more, in order to give more. Do not give sadaqah, do not give something in order to have more. Wali rabbika, and to your Lord, fasbir, or for your Lord, fasbir, be patient. Fa'idha, so when, nuqira fi naqur, nuqira, when it is, nuqira means to blow on or to be sounded. When it is sounded, fi naqur, in the horn, or here it says trumpet, but like I said, I don't know what we think of as a trumpet, the horn. Fadharika, so that, yawma'idhin, that day, yawmun asir, yawmun is a day, asir, a hard day, a difficult day, alal kafirin, upon the disbelievers, ghayru yasir, not easy, dharni, leave me, waman khalaqtu, and whom I created, wahida, leave us alone, or I created him alone. Leave me and the one whom I created alone. Meaning I created him alone, not leave us alone, but leave the one who I created by himself, leave us. وَجَعَلْتُ, and I made lahu, for him, malan mamduda, malan, wealth, mamduda, extended, extensive, in abundance. وَبَنِينَ, shuhuda, and children. Shuhuda, meaning witnessing, attending. وَمَهَدْتُ, and I arranged, I made flat and smooth, lahu, for him, tamhida, the arrangement, the mahad, as we said, is like the bed, the place that you settle, the cradle. وَمَهَدْتُ lahu tamhida, I made, you don't let the baby sleep on top of a wrinkled up blanket, you smooth the bed out. وَمَهَدْتُ lahu tamhida. Thumma, then, yatma'u, then he hopes, he desires, and azida, that I give more, that I increase. Kalla, no, nay, never. Innahu, indeed he, kana, he was and is, li ayatina, to our ayat, anida, he is obstinate and opposing. Sa'urhikuhu, I will inflict upon him, I will, here it says, I will obligate him to climb Sa'uda. Sa'uda, a steep hill. I will inflict on him to climb this steep hill. Innahu, indeed he, fakkara, he thought, wa qaddar, and he formulated. He, here says he plotted, he formulated, he tried to give an estimation or to formulate, like I said. Faqutila. So faqutila. So basically, woe to him. Here, basically, he is fought. He is cursed. He is fought. Kayfa qaddar. How did he formulate? How did he plot? Thumma qutila. Then let him be fought. This is like a curse upon him. Thumma qutila. Then let him be fought. Kayfa qaddar. How did he formulate? How did he plot? Thumma nadar. Then he looked and he thought about it. Thumma abasa. Then he frowned. Wa basar. And he looked in a bad way or a bad tempered way. Basar means to frown and to thumma nadar, thumma abasa, then he frowned. Wa basar, to frown and to scowl with an evil eye in his with like an evil eye. Thumma adbara, then he gave his back. Wastakbara, and was proud. Faqal, and he said, or so he said, in hadha, this is not illa, except sihrun, magic, yu'thar. Magic, yu'thar, here says from the old, or yu'thar, old, transmitted, like athar, those athar which are transmitted from the salaf, yu'thar, which is transmitted. This is magic which is transmitted from the people before. In hadha, this is not illa, except qawlul bashar, the statement of a human being. So uslihi, I will burn him saqar, in the saqar, the hellfire, another name of the hellfire. So uslihi saqar. Wama adraka, and what will make you know, what will make you realize, ma saqar, what is the hellfire? La tubqi, it does not remain, or it does not spare. La tadhar, wa la tadhar, nor does it leave, meaning nor does it leave anything alone, stop. Lawahatu lil bashar, lawahatu, scorching, burning, scorching. Lil bashar, the skins. Alayha, over it, meaning over this saqar, over this hellfire. Tis'ata ashar, or 19, meaning 19 angels. Wama ja'alna, and we did not make ashabun nar, the companions of the fire, illa malaika, except angels, meaning those people who will guard the hellfire, not those actual in the hellfire, but those who will be guarding and looking over the hellfire. وَمَا جَعَلْنَا iddatahum, and we did not make their number, iddah, their number, illa, except fitnatan, as a trial or a test, lilladhina kafaru, for those who disbelieve. Liyastayqina, so in order to, so that yastayqina, they can have certainty, they can have yaqeen, alladhina, those utul kitab, who were given the book, wayazdada, and increase, الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, those who believe, إيمانا, increase them in iman, in faith. وَلَا يَرْتَابَ, and so there will be no doubt. الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْكِتَابِ, those who were given the book. وَالْمُؤْمِنُونَ, and the believers. وَلِيَقُولَ, and so that الَّذِينَ فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ مَرَضٌ, so that those who in their hearts is a sickness, لِيَقُولَ, they can say. وَالْكَافِرُونَ, as well as the disbelievers, they can say, ماذا أراد الله بهذا مثلا. ماذا, what, أراد الله, what did Allah want or intend, بهذا مثلا, with this example, with this similitude. كذلك, likewise, like that, يضل الله, Allah misguides or leads astray, من يشاء, whom He wills, ويهدي من يشاء, and He guides whom He wills. وما يعلم, and no one knows, basically none knows, جنود ربك, the soldiers of your Lord, إلا هو, except Him. وما هي, and this is not, or it is not, إلا, except, ذكرى للبشر, a reminder for mankind, for human beings. كلا, nay. والقمر, by the moon, it's a swearing, by the moon. والليل, and by the night. إذ أدبر, when it gives its back, when it retreats or withdraws. والصبح, and the morning. إذا أصفر, إذا, when, أصفر, it brightens up or becomes yellow. إنها, indeed it, لإحدى الكبر. La is an emphasis. إحدى, one of. Al-Kubar, Al-Kubar, the great signs. It is one of the great signs. But here, great doesn't mean good. It's like disastrous signs. Nadhiran, a warning. Lil Bashar, a warning for mankind. Liman Sha, for whoever chooses, whoever wants. Minkum, from you, not chooses, but whoever wants or wishes from you. And yataqaddam, that he should put forward or advance. O yata'akhar, or delay and remain behind. Kullu nafsin, every soul, every person. Bima kasabat, is according to what it earned. Rahina, in pledge, meaning like in pawn. Whatever you've done, the only way to get yourself back is by what you've done. What you've done. Illa, except ashab al-yamin, the companions of the right. Fi jannatin, in gardens. Yatasa'alun, asking one another. Anil mujrimeen, about the criminals. Ma salakakum, what salakakum, what caused you to be on this path? What caused you to traverse? Right? Fi saqar, into hell. Qalu, they said, or they will say, lam naku, we were not, and this is nakun, because of the lam is lam nakun, but then we just dropped the noon here out of brevity. Lam naku, we were not, min al musallin, from the people who made salah. Walam naku, and we were not, nut'imu al miskin, we were not feeding the poor people. Wakunna, and we were, nakhudu, we were delving into, plunging into, ma'al kha'idin, with those who plunge, meaning just delve into false and stupid topics. Wakunna, and we were, nukadhibu, we were denying biyawmiddin, the day of recompense. Hatta, until, atana, it came to us, al-yaqeen, certainty. Here, al-yaqeen means death. until certainty came to us, meaning until death came to us. So that statement, the only things in life that are certain are taxes and death or whatever they say, right? Maybe it comes from this ayah, and Allah knows best. فَمَا تَنْفَعُهُمْ, so it will not benefit them. شَفَاعَةُ الشَّافِعِينَ, the intercession of those who intercede. فَمَا لَهُمْ, so what's wrong with them? أَنَ التَّذْكِرَةِ مُعْرِدِينَ, that they, regarding the tadhkirah, the reminder, the admonition, the mu'rideen, they're those who turn away. كَأَنَّهُمْ, as if they, humurun, were donkeys, mustanfira, as if they were donkeys, mustanfira, here it says frightened, from the root nafara, meaning to flee. Mustanfira, they are frightened, and so they flee. Farrat, they are fleeing. Min qaswara, from a lion. Qaswara is a lion, or it can also be a band of hunters. Bal yuridu, rather, yuridu, he wants or desires. Kullu imriin, every person wants or desires. Minhum, everyone from amongst them desires. And yu'ta suhufan, that he should be given suhufan, pages. Munashara, asif, munashara, spread out. He should be given pages spread out, unfolded. Kalla, no, nay. Bal, rather, la yakhafun al-akhirah, they do not fear the hereafter. Kalla, nay. Innahu, indeed it, tadhkira, it's a reminder, an admonition. فَمَنْ شَاءَ ذَكَرَ, so whoever wants or wills, ذَكَرَ, he remembers it, he takes the admonition. وَمَا يَذْكُرُونَ, and they do not reflect, they do not take the admonition, إِلَّا, except or unless, أَنْ يَشَاءَ Allah, except that Allah wills. هُوَ أَهْلُ التَّقْوَى, he is the one worthy. Ahl means family, but here it means worthy, right? They're the one, he is the one worthy of taqwa. He's the worthy of you, that you have taqwa. Wa ahlul maghfirah, and worthy of forgiveness, meaning worthy of forgiving you. And that's the end of Surah Al-Mudaththir. The next surah is Surah Al-Qiyamah. Surah Al-Qiyamah, number 85. It is known as Surah Al-Qiyamah. It is also known as La Uqsimu Biyawm Al-Qiyamah, or La Uqsimu. It has in it 164 words. It's just a little over 1 page long. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, ar-Rahman, the one who is full of mercy. Ar-Rahim, the one who gives that mercy. La uqsimu biyawm al-qiyamah. La uqsimu means I swear, biyawmi, by the day of al-qiyamah, the day of standing for judgment, the day of resurrection. Wala uqsimu, and I swear bin nafs al-lawwama, I swear by the soul al-lawwama, the self-reproaching soul, the soul that blames or censors itself. It does a sin and it feels bad about it. Ayahsabul insan, does man think? Is a question. Yahsabu, does he think or take into account? Al-insan, does man think? An lan, or al-lan, that's basically what it is. Al-lan, that he is not, or that we najma'a, we will not, najma'a, we will not gather, idamahu, his bones. Bal, rather, of course, qadirina, we are powerful and capable and able, ala, upon, and nusawiya, that we are able to nusawi, we can make, right? We can make or to put in shape. Banana, banan, his fingertips. Banana, his fingertips. Bal, nay, rather, yuridu, al-insanu, man, or the human being wants or desires, liyafjura, amama, he wants that he, yafjura, he, to commit sins, amama, in front of him, meaning in his future, to continue on doing it. Yas'alu, he asks, ayyan, when? Yawm al-qiyamah, when is this day of standing? When is the day of resurrection? Fa'idha, so when? Bariq al-basar, when the basar, the sight is bariqa, when it's dazzled. This comes from like lightning, right? When the lightning flashes, like how your eye, you maybe flinch a little. Bariq al-basar, when the sight shall be dazzled or dazed. وَخَسَفَ الْقَمَرُ, and the moon is eclipsed. وَجُمِيَ الشَّمْسُ وَالْقَمَرُ, and the sun and the moon, جُمِيَ, they are gathered, are joined. يَقُولُ الْإِنسَانُ, then man will say, يَوْمَئِذٍ, on that day, أَيْنَ الْمَفَرُ, where is the mafar? Where is the place to flee to? Where is the place to flee to? Not to, but where is the place to flee? Kalla, nay, la wazar, there is no sanctuary, there is no shelter or refuge. Ila rabbika, to your Lord, yawma'idhin, on that day. Al-mustaqar is the place of rest or the place of settling. Yunabba'ul insanu, yunabba'ul insan, man will be informed, yawma'idhin, on that day, bima qaddama, with what he sent forward, wa akhar, and what he left behind. Bal insanu, rather man, nay, man, ala nafsihi, is against himself, basira, he is against himself, someone who sees, right? Sees what he did, meaning a witness. Walau alqa, even if he throws ma'adhira, excuses. He just starts throwing out excuses. He's putting forth excuses. La tuharrik bihi, do not move with it, meaning with the Quran. Lisanaka, do not move your tongue with it. Li ta'jala, in order to rush or to be hasty, bihi, with it. Inna alayna, because the Prophet ﷺ, whenever Jibril used to come to him, he used to rush to get it out. So as memorizing it quickly. And Allah tells him, don't worry about that. Don't rush. Inna alayna, indeed upon us, jam'ahu, is its collection, wa qur'ana, and its recitation, or are giving you the ability to recite it. Fa'idha, so when qara'nahu, when we recited it, fattabi', then follow qur'ana, follow its recitation. Thumma, then, inna alayna, indeed upon us, bayana, is its clarification. Upon us is its elucidation, its clarification. Kalla, nay, rather, bal, tuhibbun al-ajila, indeed you love, meaning you human beings, you people, you love al-ajila. You love the ajila, that thing which is brought forth early, meaning this worldly life. وَتَذَرُونَ, and you leave off or leave to the side al-akhirah, the hereafter. Wujuhun, faces, yawma'idhin, on that day, nadira, will be radiant, splendid. Ila rabbiha nadira, to their Lord, looking at their Lord. Wujuhun, and faces, yawma'idhin, on that day, basira, will be frowning, gloomy. Tadunnu, thinking, and yuf'ala, that it's about to be done, biha, with them, faqira. Faqira, some type of calamity, a calamity which pierces and bores into the person. Faqira. Kalla, nay, rather, إذا, when, balagat taraqi, balagat, when it reaches, or when it reached, at-taraqi. At-taraqi is the collarbones. Balagat taraqi. Waqila, and it is said, man, who, raq, who can cure, who can do this ruqya, meaning from death, who can save him from death. Wadhanna, and he thought, or here he will conclude, he will know, annahu, that it, al-firaq, that it is the parting from this life. Waltafat as-saqu, waltafat, and it will be intertwined, like folded upon one another, intertwined. As-saq, the leg or the shin, bis-saq, with the other leg. The legs will be tied together. Ila rabbika, to your Lord. Yawma'idhin, on that day. Al-masaq, the driving, like you drive cattle. You will be driven towards your Lord on that day. Fala saddaqa, so he will not be believed. Wala salla, or he did not believe. Wala saddaqa, he did not believe. Wala salla, nor did he pray. Walakin, rather, or however, kadhaba, he belied and denied. Watawalla, and turned away. Thumma dhahaba, then he went. Ila ahlihi, to his family. Yatamatta. Yatamatta means admiring himself, walking proudly, thinking big of himself. Awla, here it means woe, destruction, ruin. Laka, awla, laka, doomed, destruction for you. Fa'awla, and then more destruction. Thumma awla, laka fa'awla, then destruction for you, and even more destruction. Ayahsabul insan, does man think, and yutraka, that he will be left or abandoned. Suda, one second. Suda here means in vain or without purpose. And yutraka suda, that he will be left without purpose. Alam yaku, was he not, nutfatan, a drop of sperm, a sperm drop, min mani, from semen, yumna, ejaculated or emitted. Thumma kana, then he was, alaqatan, he was this clinging clot. Fakhalaqa, so he created. Fasawwa, and he fashioned. Faja'ala minhu, so he made from him zawjain, two partners, two sexes.
الذكر والأنثى, the male and the female. أليس ذلك, is that not بقادر, able, powerful, capable, على, upon or to, and يحيي الموتى, is he not powerful and capable and able to, and that he يحيي الموتى, he gives life to the dead. He gives life to the dead. That's the end of Surah Al-Qiyamah. The next surah is Surah Al-Insan, or Surah Al-Dahr, as Dahr is mentioned in the 24th ayah, is also mentioned in the first ayah. It is called Hal Ata or Hal Ata al-Insan, and it's called Al-Amshaj. Al-Amshaj due to what appears in the second ayah. It is 2 pages and it is 243 words. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Hal is a question, like Hal requires a yes or no. Hal ata, has there come, al-insan, upon mankind, hinun, a period, min ad-dahr, a period of time, lam yakun, that he was not, shay'an, something, madhkura, something that was not mentioned. Inna, indeed we, khalaqna, we created, al-insan, we created man, min nutfatin, from a sperm drop, amshaj. Amshaj means mixed up and mingled. Nabatalihi, in order to test him or to try him. Faja'alnahu, so we made him sami'an, hearing, basira, seeing. Inna, indeed we, hadaynahu, we guided him as-sabil, to the way. Imma, so either, shakiran, either he's grateful, thankful, wa imma, or kafura, he is ungrateful. Inna, indeed we, a'tadna, we prepared, lil kafirin, for the disbelievers, salasila, chains, wa aglal, and collars, wa sa'ira, and the blazing fire. Innal abrara, indeed the righteous, the abrar, yashrabuna, they drink, min ka'sin, from a cup, kana, it was, or it will be, mizajuha, its blend, its mixture, kafura, is camphor, or here kafur, right? It's the name of a spring in paradise called kafur. Aynan, a spring, yashrabu biha, they drink, biha, from it, ibadullah, the slaves or servants of Allah, yufajjirunaha, causing it to burst or explode forth, gush forth, tafjira, right? This is basically in eruption, abundantly. Yufuna bin nadhr, yufuna, they fulfill, bin nadhr, their oaths, their vows. وَيَخَافُونَ, and they fear, yawmin, a day, kana sharruhu, that its evil was and is, mustatira, their evil is mustatira. Here means widespread. وَيُطْعِمُونَ, and they feed, at-ta'am, they feed food, ala hubbihi. Ala here means like in spite of, hubbihi, in spite of it's love, meaning they love that food. وَيُطْعِمُ الطَّعَامَ مِسْكِينًا, they feed it to the poor, عَلَى حُبِّهِ, even though they love it. وَيَتِيمًا, and to the orphan. وَأَسِيرًا, and to the captive. إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ, indeed, or نُطْعِمُكُمْ, we feed you. إِنَّمَا نُطْعِمُكُمْ, we only feed you. لِوَجْهِ اللَّهِ, for the face of Allah. La nuridu, we do not want. Minkum, from you. Jaza'an, we do not want from you any recompense. Wala shukura, nor any thanks or gratitude. Inna, indeed, we. Nakhafu, we fear. Mir Rabbina, from our Lord. Yawmin, a day. Abusan, we fear a day. Abusan, hard and dismal, gloomy, right? Qamtarira, distressful. It will make your faces look horrible on that day. Abus, meaning like frown and gloomy. Qamtarira, right? Something distressful. Fawaqahumullah, so Allah protected them. Sharra dhalika al-yawm, the evil of that day. Walaqahum, and He gave them, He threw on them, right? Laqa, He, or here, not through, but He, from the word meet, laqa, He caused them to meet. He gave them nadratan, a radiance. He gave them some radiance. Was surura, and joy or happiness. Wajazahum, and He recompensed them. Bima sabaru, because they were patient. Jannatan, He recompensed them with paradise. Wa harira, and silk garments. Muttaki'ina fiha, they were reclining in there, meaning in paradise. Alal ara'ik, upon raised couches or thrones. Wala yarawna, and they will not see fiha, in it, meaning in this garden. Shamsan, the sun, but meaning the heat of the sun. Wala zamharira, nor bitter cold. Zamharira, bitter cold, severe frost. Wadaniyatan, and it's close. Alayhim, upon them. Dhilaluha, its shade. Wadhullilat, and it's wadhullilat kutufuha, and lowered. Dhullilat, it be lowered. Kutufuha, its pickings, right? It's pickings, it's fruit that you pick. Tadlila, dangling low. It will be lowered or lowering. Yutafu, it will be going around. Alayhim, around them. Bi'aniyatin, with vessels. Min fiddatin, from silver. Wa akwabin, and cups. Kanat qawarira, they were or will be. Qawarira, they will be delicate glass, crystal. Qawariran, crystal clear. Min fiddatin, from silver. Qaddaruha, they will determine them. They will measure them. Taqdira. Here, the scholars say that the cup will fit your hand. Sometimes they give you a cup and it's too big for you, or it's too small for you, or it's too much, or it's not enough. It's not full enough. It's over full. Right? Here, it will be qaddaruha. They will give this determination taqdira, according to the proper measure. Wa yusqawna, and they will be given to drink. Fiha, in these gardens. Ka'san, a cup. Min mizajuha, and is kana mizajuha, its mixture. Zanjabila, is ginger. Zanjabil. Aynan, a spring. Fiha, in it. Tusamma salsabila, It has a spring called Salsabila. وَيَطُوفُ عَلَيْهِمْ, and they will go around them. They will encircle around them. Wildan, young boys, servants. Mukhalladun. Mukhalladun, they will be there forever at this age. إِذَا, when رَأَيْتَهُمْ, when you see them, or when you saw them, حَسِبْتَهُمْ, you thought that they were لُؤْلُوًا منثورا, they were scattered pearls. وَإِذَا رَأَيْتَ, and when you saw, and again this means in the future, when you see, ثُمَّ رَأَيْتَ, then you see, نَعِيمًا, the delight, the bliss, وَمُلْكًا, and a dominion, كَبِيرًا, a great big dominion, kingdom. عَلِيَهُمْ, عَلِيَهُمْ, over them, ثِيَابُ, garments, sundusin, of silk, khudrun, of green silk, wastabrak. Wastabrak is brocade, like that embroidered stuff. Wahullu, and they will be adorned, they will be beautified. Asawira, with bracelets. Min fiddatin, from silver. Wasaqahum, and they will give them to drink. Rabbuhum, their Lord will give them to drink. Sharaban tahura, a pure drink. Inna hadha, indeed this, kana lakum, it was and is for you, jaza'an, a recompense. Wa kana sa'yukum, and your struggling, your striving, your efforts, your endeavors, mashkura, they were and are appreciated. Inna, indeed we, nahnu, we, nazzalna, we sent down, alayka, upon you, al-Qur'ana, the Qur'an, tanzila. Tanzila means ascending down. Here it says progressively, but that's what that might be what is meant, but the word doesn't say that. Tanzila, we sent it down, a sending, meaning a in a mighty way. Fasbir, so be patient. Lihukmi rabbika, be patient for the command of your Lord, the judgment of your Lord. Wala tuti', and do not obey minhum, from them, athiman, do not obey a sinner, o kafura, or a disbeliever from them. Wadhkur, and remember or mention, isma rabbika, the name of your Lord, bukratan, in the morning, wa asila, and in the afternoons, wa min al-layl, and from the night, fasjud, then prostrate, lahu, to him, wasabbihu, and glorify him, laylan, tawila, a long night, a long time during the night. Inna ha'ulai, indeed these, yuhibbun al-ajila, they love the ajila, they love that thing which is, brought early, the present life. وَيَذَرُونَ, and they leave off, وَرَاءَهُم, what is behind them, يَوْمٍ ثَقِيلًا, a heavy day. نَحْنُ, we, خَلَقْنَاهُم, we created them. وَشَدَّدْنَا, and we strengthened. أَسْرَهُم, we strengthened their asr, their build. وَإِذَا, and when, shitna, and when we willed, badalna, we replaced or exchanged, amthalahum, their likes, tabdila, a complete replacement. Basically, we exchanged or replaced a complete replacement. Inna hadhihi tadhkira, indeed this is a reminder, an admonition. Faman sha'a, so whoever wills, ittakhadha, he takes, or let him take, ila rabbihi, to his Lord, sabila, a path. Wa ma tasha'una, and you do not will, you cannot will, illa, except or unless, an yasha Allah, except if Allah wills. Inna Allah, indeed Allah, kana, he was and is aliman, all-knowing, hakiman, all-wise. Yudkhilu, he'll enter, he'll admit, men yasha, whom he wills, fi rahmatihi, into his mercy. وَالظَّالِمِينَ, and the wrongdoers, أَعَدَّ لَهُمْ, he has prepared for them, عَذَابًا أَلِيمًا, a painful torment or punishment. And we'll stop here, inshallah. Yeah, gradually. It says gradually, Tanzila, but Tanzila means ascending down. I mean, that's the tafsir is be sent it down gradually, in but that's not the word, and Allah knows best. طيب. Tomorrow we'll begin with Surah Al-Mursilat, which is the last surah in this juz. It is only a page and a half, and then we'll be in Juz Amma, and Juz Amma is 23 pages, but 23 pages with 37 surahs, which means 37 surah titles and 37 bismillahs, which is 74 lines, which is like 5 pages. So although it's 23 pages, it's really only like 18 pages when you take out all the surah titles and the bismillahs. So it's like 18 pages plus this 19 and a half. So we're looking around 3 to 4 more days. 3 to 4 more days, inshallah. If we finish early on Yom Sabt or Laylatul Sabt, Friday night for some people in the West, then maybe we can ask Masao some questions about his name. And anybody who wants to leave some comment or come in and say what they might have benefited, maybe they can say how many pages of notes they wrote or how many notebooks they wrote or something like this about the course. That would be nice. Just tell us maybe something that you benefited, maybe how it changed you, how it had an effect on you, and everybody get to know each other a little bit, except the sisters. They don't need to say anything. Maybe just say where they're from or something like that. Albania, I think we know. There's somebody called Way of Life or Way of Knowledge or something that comes in sometimes. Yeah, she says the masdar of nazzala, and the meaning taught to us is to send down gradually, and anzala is taught as to send it all at once. Yeah, Allah knows best. Allah knows best. That's assuming the Quran. That's assuming that the Quran, or that there's nothing in the Quran that says anzala, and then it would mean all at once. Allah knows best. طيب, inshallah, we'll conclude here as Fajr comes in here in a couple minutes. And Jazakumullah khairan. It's kind of sad that it's almost over, even though we're going to continue with 500 most common words in the Quran, which make up like 73%. And then we're going to continue until January 15th or until we finish that book. Meaning, if we finish the book before January 15th, then we'll stop before January 15th. And if we don't finish by January 15th, then we just won't finish, because I'm going to take that break, inshallah ta'ala, with my family and do some traveling. And then when we come back on January 24th or 24th, inshallah, we'll begin. Jazakumullah khairan. Subhanaka Allahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.